Archangel Michael says, the silence around you is hiding a dangerous move that has already begun. A man close to you, the one you thought was safe, is preparing a betrayal that carries the weight of destruction. His intentions are no longer hidden in shadows, they are now shaping into a step that will cost you dearly. His smile has concealed the plan. His words have been crafted to appear loyal, but beneath them, calculations are moving against you. This is not about a mistake, it is deliberate, thought through, and ready to strike. The money you trusted him with is no longer under your control. It has been shifted, placed, and hidden where your eyes cannot see. Every detail of his action points toward a carefully built trap. Archangel Michael says, this betrayal has a timeline, and the next step will not wait much longer. It is urgent that you open your eyes now, because what he has signed and spoken in secret is already reaching toward your name. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The atmosphere around him is heavy with intention. He is rehearsing lies in his heart, waiting for the perfect moment when you will not resist. His confidence grows because he believes you are still unaware. Behind your back, conversations have taken place. These meetings are not casual, they are decisive, with papers, agreements, and hands exchanging signals of deception. He knows exactly what he is doing. Objects of value, numbers on paper, and financial weight have already been calculated. Every piece has been lined up to benefit him and leave you without protection. He does not fear the damage, it excites him. The betrayal is not only about money, but also about trust. Once the step is complete, the damage will extend into your reputation and your stability. He is ready to watch you fall. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the danger is clear now. You cannot ignore the signs because they are multiplying around you. The man you trusted has no hesitation left. He is prepared to strike harder than you imagine. Even the walls that heard his promises now know the truth. He is not who he pretended to be, and his mask has already cracked in the secret corners of his life. What he fears is exposure, but he still believes he can outpace the truth. Your loyalty has been his weapon. He used your belief in him as a shield to cover his secret actions. Every smile, every handshake, every word of reassurance was built to make you blind. Now, the silence is breaking. His next move is the most dangerous. It is the moment when his betrayal will cost you more than money. It will test the strength of your spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The hours leading to this revelation are filled with signals. You may not notice them at first, but they are there, small shifts in tone, changes in his steps, glances that do not align. These are the fragments of truth pressing against his lies. Your spirit already feels the warning. A quiet unease has touched your thoughts, and now it is being confirmed. This unease is not random, it is protection alerting you to prepare. He has already tied his hands to others. Agreements behind closed doors are shaping into a storm that aims to take what is yours. His betrayal is not silent anymore. It is breathing heavily, close to the surface. Archangel Michael says, his hands are already reaching, and unless you act with awareness, the cost will cut deep. The betrayal has no pause button, only movement forward. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The truth is dangerous to him, but liberating for you. Once you know the step he is about to take, you regain power over what he hoped to control. This is why the message has reached you in time. He thinks the trap will close easily. He believes you will not resist. But his overconfidence is the very crack that will bring his exposure. The betrayal cannot hide forever. Paperwork leaves traces, conversations echo, and witnesses remember. The universe itself begins to shift events to reveal what he tried to cover. This man, whom you once trusted deeply, is standing on the edge of exposure. His next step is the one that will reveal both his betrayal and his downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The weight of his betrayal is like a shadow following him everywhere. Even in moments where he tries to act normal, his actions carry the stain of hidden guilt. He knows that once the truth emerges, there will be no turning back. Your spirit has already felt the shift. The man you trusted is no longer aligned with honesty, his decisions are fueled by greed. He counts the cost, but only for himself, not for the damage he is about to cause you. Behind locked doors, he is moving faster. Conversations about property, numbers, and legal bindings have been whispered with those who share his agenda. He has no thought of stopping now. Archangel Michael says, every second matters, because his hand is hovering over the very step that can break your foundation. This is not just betrayal. It is robbery hidden in loyalty's disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The clock is ticking, and soon his mask will fall. He has no idea that the unseen forces around you are already preparing to expose him. His pride blinds him to the protection that surrounds you. He has convinced himself that you will be silent. He believes your trust will stop you from questioning him. But his confidence is his downfall, because silence is about to be shattered. Every lie has an end. The stories he created cannot survive the light of truth. His words are falling apart before he even speaks them again. The betrayal he prepared with such precision is no longer in his control. The heavens have marked this plan, and the weight of justice is already leaning against him. Type Amen to get blessing 999. His steps grow heavier, even though he tries to walk proudly. The energy around him is restless, because the truth cannot be held back anymore. Even he feels the pull of exposure. The betrayal is not hidden in far places, it is close, within reach of being revealed. A signature, a paper, a transfer, or a conversation will uncover it. His fear is growing, though he tries to cover it with false confidence. You will notice the shift in his tone. His words will not carry the same flow. Even his smile will appear strained as the hidden truth presses against him. Archangel Michael says, you must prepare yourself, because this betrayal is not just about what is lost, it is about what you will gain when the mask falls and the truth is shown. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The betrayal is already in motion. He thinks he is leading the game, but in reality, he is stepping into his own trap. His greed has blinded him from seeing the protection that surrounds you. He whispered promises of loyalty while preparing to take what was never his. This double life he lives will collapse under the weight of truth. Nothing hidden will remain hidden. Those who joined him in his plan will also tremble. Their hands are tied to his lies, and soon their faces will carry the mark of guilt. Every person who partnered in this betrayal will face exposure. The money he thought would empower him will turn into chains. Instead of victory, he will taste the bitterness of being revealed. His downfall is already closer than he imagines. Type Amen to get blessing 111. He moves with urgency now, fearing time is running short. That fear is not unfounded, it is the Spirit of truth drawing near. His plans are unraveling even before they are complete. The betrayal he crafted so carefully is crumbling. Papers will not hold. Agreements will not stand. Everything he used to bind you will become evidence against him. You may feel moments of heaviness, as if the world is turning against you. But remember, this heaviness is not destruction, it is the weight of truth pressing forward. It is the protection that ensures you do not fall. Archangel Michael says, this is not the end for you. It is a doorway, and what he tried to use against you will become the very path to your breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The betrayal has gathered weight, and soon it will strike. He has woven his story carefully, but the threads are fragile, and they are beginning to snap. Every false step he takes draws him closer to the open light. His secret meetings are no longer secure. Those who once agreed to remain silent are starting to feel the heat of exposure. Whispers are escaping, and with each whisper, the danger for him grows. You will notice that his behavior shifts quickly now. One moment he is confident, the next moment nervous. His eyes will betray what his mouth still tries to hide. Archangel Michael says, even though he believes he has outsmarted you, the truth is already preparing to confront him. His betrayal will collapse before it reaches its final blow. Type Amen to get blessing 555. He thought his loyalty could be faked forever. But the very foundation of trust he broke will become the stone that strikes him down. Nothing built on lies can last. He pretends to walk by your side, but in his heart, he walks away from you. His distance is proof of his guilt, and soon, that distance will no longer be hidden. You must be aware of sudden changes. His excuses will become more frequent, his stories less believable. These are not coincidences, they are signs of betrayal spilling into the open. The time of deception is ending. His plan cannot survive the force of what is rising now. The exposure will be sharper than he expected. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Every secret step he takes leaves a mark. Even if he covers his tracks, the universe remembers. Evidence is already forming in places he cannot erase. He has underestimated the power around you. He thought you were alone, but you are surrounded by protection that cannot be broken. Every action of his will backfire. You will soon see a sudden shift, papers, conversations, or even a face revealing the truth. It will not be hidden much longer, because the betrayal has reached its breaking point. Archangel Michael says, his greed will destroy him faster than his plan destroys you. The energy has already turned against him. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The weight of justice is moving closer. His footsteps are already heavy, as if he carries the guilt on his back. That guilt will not allow him peace. The betrayal he prepared will never give him what he hoped. Instead of wealth, he will find loss. Instead of freedom, he will meet consequences. You must hold steady now. Do not fear the outcome, because what is being revealed is meant to protect you. The truth may shake you, but it will also save you. The one who betrayed your trust will finally face the reality of his actions. His downfall is certain, and his name will carry the weight of his deception. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The man you trusted with your money is walking on dangerous ground. He thought betrayal was easy, but the pressure is rising, and cracks are starting to show. His silence now carries more noise than his words. He fears you will discover the truth. That fear makes him restless, always watching, always pretending to be calm. But his own actions are betraying him before the plan is complete. His allies are no longer certain. They joined him with excitement, but now they sense the coming downfall. Even they will try to distance themselves before everything collapses. Archangel Michael says, the next step will not bring him victory, it will trigger the chain of events that reveal everything. His trap is already turning against him. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The walls of secrecy are breaking apart. What he wrote in hidden documents, what he spoke in secret places, is about to surface. His lies cannot hold under the pressure of truth. He moves quickly, hoping to stay ahead of time. But time is not on his side, it is working against him. Every hour exposes more of his hidden scheme. You will notice his voice shake when he speaks about certain matters. His excuses will not sound the same. The disguise he wore so well will start to fade. The betrayal will cost him more than he ever imagined. What he thought was a victory will become the very thing that ruins him. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The universe always balances what is unjust. He thought he could take freely from your trust, but the scales are already shifting back against him. The moment of reversal is near. You will soon see signs that confirm what has been revealed. Strange movements of money, unexplained decisions, or sudden disappearances will all connect to him. Every clue will point to the betrayal. His mask will not hold much longer. The more he tries to appear loyal, the more obvious his guilt becomes. His own actions are betraying him louder than words. Archangel Michael says, you are not standing unprotected. The betrayal is heavy, but the shield of truth is heavier. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The man you trusted has no idea how close he is to being uncovered. His heart races when your name is spoken. He avoids your eyes because guilt burns too deeply. His greed was his weakness. It blinded him into thinking he could steal without consequence. Now that same greed is the reason for his downfall. Your strength is not in revenge, but in endurance. By holding firm, you will see the betrayal turn into proof of your protection. What he meant for harm will be reversed. The truth is not silent anymore. It is preparing to burst through, exposing his lies and protecting your name. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The betrayal is now pressing against him like a storm. He thought he was clever enough to hide forever, but the walls are closing in. His every move is being watched, even when he thinks no one sees. The money he planned to use for his own gain is already cursed by his intentions. Instead of multiplying, it will vanish. Instead of lifting him higher, it will drag him into the pit of exposure. He underestimated your strength. He thought your silence meant weakness, but in truth, it was the calm before the revelation. Now, his confidence will turn into fear. Archangel Michael says, the web he spun for you is the same web where he will be trapped. The betrayal he prepared is already writing the story of his destruction. Type Amen to get blessing 444. His hands are shaking, though he tries to hide it. Every deal he makes carries the smell of failure. His steps no longer feel steady, because he knows the end is near. The betrayal was meant to be silent, but silence cannot hide forever. Soon, voices will rise, carrying the truth he worked so hard to bury. That noise will shake his world. He wanted to take from you, but instead he will lose more than he imagined. His greed blinded him, and now it is costing him his peace, his power, and his future. Those who trusted him before will turn away. They will no longer stand by his side once his true face is revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The universe has already written justice for this betrayal. He thought he could outrun truth, but truth does not tire. It follows, it exposes, and it conquers. Your money was meant for your growth, not for his trap. What he touched will burn in his hands. He will not keep what was never his. You will see signs before the collapse. A sudden word from a stranger, an unexpected document, or a shift in his tone will all point to the coming exposure. These signs will guide you to prepare. Archangel Michael says, what you thought was a loss will become a testimony of victory. His betrayal cannot change your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The man you trusted has reached the edge of his deception. He cannot go further without falling. Every step he takes now carries the weight of his coming downfall. He may try one final desperate move, but it will not succeed. His attempts to steal or deceive will collapse before they can damage you. Protection surrounds you like fire. He knows the truth is coming. He can feel it in his restless nights and in the silence that grows heavier around him. His time is short. The betrayal will not be hidden much longer. Soon, it will stand exposed for everyone to see, and his name will be tied to shame. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The air around him grows heavier each day. His betrayal is no longer just a thought, it has become a burden that weighs down his spirit. Even his laughter feels hollow now, echoing with guilt. The people around him can sense it too. They notice his unease, his shifting eyes, his hesitation. Though they do not know the full truth, they feel something is wrong. You will begin to notice his excuses increase. Every story he tells will feel thinner, less convincing, like fabric tearing apart thread by thread. His lies are collapsing. Archangel Michael says, the betrayal he planned is no longer hidden, it is already leaking into the open. The storm is closer than he thinks. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The greed that pushed him forward is the same greed pulling him down. He thought he could hold both loyalty and betrayal in the same hands, but both cannot exist together. His choices are writing his end. He whispers promises, but his voice shakes. He pretends to be calm, but his heart is restless. Even his silence speaks louder than his words. The money he touched wrongfully will not bless him. It will turn against him, bringing chaos instead of comfort. What he tried to steal will burn his own future. Soon, he will face the collapse of his plan. The betrayal cannot hold much longer, it is breaking under its own weight. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Every betrayal leaves a trace. He tried to erase them, but traces remain, documents, words, people who know pieces of his actions. These fragments will gather and speak the truth. His allies are losing faith. They see the danger growing around him, and they no longer want to share the fall. Slowly, they begin to distance themselves. You may not see the full picture yet, but signs are everywhere. A sudden silence, a delayed response, a nervous glance, each one is a clue pointing to what is hidden. Archangel Michael says, his plan cannot stand against the truth. What was built in lies will crumble in the light. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The betrayal is close to its breaking point. He cannot stretch the lie any further, and the net he built is tightening around him. Soon, his actions will be revealed. His confidence is fading. Once bold, now he avoids certain topics. Once proud, now his pride is cracked. His downfall is showing in the small details. The betrayal was not only against your money but against your trust. He used the bond of loyalty as his weapon, but that weapon is turning back on him. His name will soon be tied to what he tried to hide. His steps will no longer be steady, because the truth will not let him escape. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The man you trusted thought betrayal was hidden in silence. But silence cannot cover footsteps forever, every move leaves behind a mark. Those marks are now too many to ignore. He carries the weight of what he has done, though he tries to smile. His laughter is weak, his confidence thin, his words trembling. He knows the truth is catching up. The betrayal he planned so carefully is unraveling thread by thread. He cannot escape the exposure that is coming. What he feared most is already on its way. Archangel Michi. You will soon see his behavior change sharply. He will try to distance himself, avoid your presence, and find excuses not to face you. His avoidance is proof of guilt. He hoped to walk away quietly with what he took. But the doors are closing fast, and escape is no longer possible. His plan is trapped in its own design. The betrayal will turn into his own confession. Even if he does not speak, circumstances will shout the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The closer the exposure comes, the more restless he becomes. Nights give him no peace, and days bring him no comfort. He lives in constant fear of being revealed. The betrayal has stripped him of inner peace. Though he still pretends to be strong, his heart knows the fall is certain. He is breaking inside before the world sees it outside. Every false document, every word spoken in secret, every move against you will soon be uncovered. What he thought was hidden will be laid bare. Nothing will protect him. Archangel Michael says, truth always breaks through. The betrayal is not stronger than the protection that surrounds you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The storm of justice is closer than ever. He will not be able to run from it or silence it. It will reach him where he stands. He used your trust like a shield, but that shield has now shattered. What once protected his lies now exposes them. His false strength has collapsed. You will witness his downfall unfold. One step at a time, his lies will betray him. One action after another, his secrets will reveal themselves. This betrayal will cost him more than he imagined. What he tried to steal will be multiplied back to you in unexpected ways. Type Amen to get blessing 666.